to see the real nature of wrong views, to let things go. In Buddhism, improper views or wrong views means not recognizing the doctrine of normal karma, perverted, wrong views or opinions, not consistent with the Dharma, one of the 5 heterodox opinions and 10 evils. In fact, there is no specific definition for the term wrong views, mikaditha, in Buddhism. During the Buddha's time, the Buddha confirmed his disciples that even the validity of the Buddha's own statements could be questioned. The Buddha claimed no authority for his doctrine except his own experience. Perverted wrong views or opinions arises from a misconception of the real characteristic of existence. There were at least 62 heretical views of the externalist or non-Buddhist views in the Buddha's time. Buddhism emphasizes on theory of causation. Understanding the theory of causation means to solve most of the question of the causes of sufferings and afflictions. Not understanding or refuse of understanding of the theory of causation means a kind of wrong view in Buddhism. According to the Buddha, sentient beings suffer from sufferings and afflictions because of desires, aversions, and delusion, and the causes of these harmful actions are not only from ignorance, but also from wrong views. Wrong views according to Hinayana Buddhism. Wrong view is the acausality view, which states that there is no cause or condition for the defilement and purification of beings, that beings are defiled and purified by chance or necessity. The inefficacy of action view, which claims that deeds have no efficacy in producing results, and thus invalidates moral distinctions. A nihilism, which denies the survival of the personality in any form after death, thus negating the moral significance of deed. Also, according to the Hinayana Buddhism, there are another 10 kinds of wrong views. There is no such virtue in generosity. This means that there is no good effect in giving alms. There is no such virtue as liberal alms giving. There is no such virtue as offering gifts to guests. This means there is no effect in such charitable actions. There is neither fruit nor result of good or evil deeds. There is no such belief as this world. There is no such belief as a world beyond. Those born here do not accept a past existence, and those living here do not accept future life. There is no mother. There is no father. There is no effect in anything done to them. There are no beings that died and are reborn. There are no righteous and well-disciplined recluses and Brahmins who, having realized by their own super-intellect this world and the world beyond, make known the same, Buddhas and Arahants. According to Bhikkhu Bodhi and Abhidhamma, there are 3 kinds of wrong views. Nihilism, Nathikaditha, which denies the survival of the personality in any form after death, thus negating the moral significance of deeds. The causality view, Ahatukaditha, which states that there is no cause or condition for the defilement and purification of beings, that beings are defiled and purified by chance, fate, or necessity. The inefficacy of action view, Akariyaditha, which claims that deeds have no efficacy in producing results, and thus invalidates moral distinctions. According to the simile of the snake, in the middle-length discourses of the Buddha taught about someone who does not have wrong views as follows. Hear Bhikkhus, someone who hears the Tathagata, or a disciple of the Tathagata teaching the Dharma, for the elimination of all standpoints, decisions, obsessions, adherences, and underlying tendencies, for the stilling of all formations, for the relinquishing of all attachments, for the destruction of craving, for dispassion, for cessation, for nirvana. He thinks that he will be annihilated. He will be perished. he will have no more sorrow, grieve, and lament. He does not weep beating his breast and become distraught. In the Dharmapada Sutra, the Buddha taught, "Those who embrace the wrong views are ashamed of what is not shameful, and are not ashamed of what is shameful, will not be able to avoid the hell. Those who fear when they should not fear, and don't fear in the fearsome, embrace these false views, will not be able to avoid the hell. Those who perceive faults in the faultless, and see no wrong in what is wrong, such men, embracing false doctrines, will not be able to avoid the hell." Through cultivation, we can see that holding wrong views involves vigorously and hostilely denying the existence of such things as past and future lives, the possibility of attaining nirvana. Wrong views mean the false belief that the skandhas, or constituents of personality, contain an immortal soul. False view also means seeing wrongly. Wrong views also means denying a substantial reality to the phenomenal universe, and holding to the view of total annihilation, or the view that death ends life, or world extinction, and the end of causation, in contrast with the view that body and soul are eternal, both views being heterodox. Its characteristic is unwise, or unjustified interpretation, or belief. Its function is to preassume. It is manifested as a wrong interpretation or belief. Its proximate cause is unwillingness to see the noble ones. Holding wrong views in Buddhism involves vigorously and hostilely denying the existence of such things as past and future lives, the possibility of attaining nirvana, the existence of the Buddhas, Dharma and Sangha. Doubt about these subjects does not constitute wrong views. However, if we neglect to resolve our doubts by asking questions and investigating these issues, we could later generate wrong views by believing in deceptive doctrines. As a matter of fact, unless Buddhist practitioners see the real nature of wrong views, if not, we can never let them go. Practitioners should always listen to the Buddha's teachings on wrong views to prevent us from sufferings and afflictions on our path of cultivation. However, we never lose wrong views by saying it has to go. Only cultivation and practicing can help us see that we the real nature of wrong views. Through cultivation, we will have the opportunity to destroy the veil of ignorance, to see that there have been many things that we used to stubbornly held in the past are wrong. For wrong views could not help us nothing, but on the contrary, they caused us to derail farther and farther from the Buddha's teachings. Buddhist cultivators should always remember that unless we, Buddhist practitioners, see the real nature of wrong views, if not, we can never let them go. In short, we, Buddhist practitioners, should try to see the real nature of all wrong views. To be able to do this also means we push away great obstacles on our own path of cultivation. This is one of the most wonderful methods of letting go for practitioners.